Hey, it's Adam, and I'm super excited to be starting this new series. I'm going to call it Interpreting Sacred Scriptures. I just made that up right now, so that's what it's going to be called. And today we're going to start with Lao Tzu, the Tao Te Ching. So, something that really gets me off, which is a little weird, but I really like it, is reading really cryptic, ancient spiritual texts and then interpreting them and understanding them and mixing them together and taking many different perspectives and learning about what these ancient thinkers were trying to tell me about how to live the most amazing and best life. So today we're going to start with the Tao Te Ching. This is an ancient Chinese book written by Lao Tzu. It's over 2,000 years old, and this particular translation is by Stephen Addis and Stanley Lombardo, and this is my favorite translation of this specific text because Chinese is a very simple language, meaning that the original Tao Te Ching was written like poetry, so there's a lot of simplicity and each word is very powerful. And I think that this specific translation retains that the best out of all the other Tao Te Ching translations, and it leaves a lot of room for interpretation. So today I picked this passage. It's if you want to get this book, it looks like this. It's really beautiful. And I'm super excited to talk about this, so listen up. Attain complete emptiness. Hold fast to stillness. The 10,000 things stir about. I only watch for their going back. Things grow and grow, but each goes back to its root. Going back to the root is stillness. This means returning to what is. Returning to what is means going back to the ordinary. Understanding the ordinary, enlightenment. Not understanding the ordinary, blindness creates evil. Understanding the ordinary, mind opens. Mind opening leads to compassion. Compassion to nobility, nobility to heavenliness, heavenliness to Tao. Tao endures, your body dies. There is no danger. Wow, it's super amazing. I love this stuff so much. So it's a lot to unpack here, so get ready. First sentences. Attain complete emptiness. Hold fast to stillness. So, Lao Tzu was a big meditator, and what he's talking about is emptying your mind. Attain emptiness of mind. And hold fast to it, because emptiness of mind is stillness and tranquility and peace. So by practicing meditation and by practicing other practices that aim to still your mind, you will attain peace, which is what you want in your life. The 10,000 things stir about. I only watch for their going back. Now this is amazing, and I'm going to explain this one using Buddhism. So when Lao Tzu refers to the 10,000 things, what does that mean? He just means everything, all form. So everything. So you watching me right now, I am made of the 10,000 things. So he just means all form, all distinction. They stir about, always changing, always moving. He says, I only watch for their going back. And this means that everything ends. And this is this is the first law of the three characteristics of Buddhism: impermanence, meaning that all things change, all things end. And by watching all things changing and all things ending, eventually you will stop clinging to things that make you happy, and you will stop being scared of things that make you sad, because you understand, not mentally, but with your whole being, that all things change and all things end. And this will give you mystical understanding of both the nature of reality, which will give you stillness and peace of mind. And he goes deeper onto this point. Things grow and grow, but each goes back to its root, meaning that all things go back to nothingness, meaning they end. Going back to the root is stillness. Understanding this, understanding the nothingness that all things go back to, that is mystical understanding. That is peace of mind. That is enlightenment. This means returning to what is right now. What is it? It's right now. That's what is. Nothing else is, but now. Now is. Do you understand? Returning to what is, he says it again, returning to what is means going back to the ordinary, going back to now, the present moment, not being lost in thoughts, but this is what's ordinary, the ordinary mindfulness now. Do you understand what I'm saying? The train of thought that I'm using here? Understanding the ordinary is enlightenment. So let me just tell you, you do not understand the ordinary. I do not understand the ordinary. When I was in Thailand, I spent 6 weeks on a meditation retreat. And all I did all day was sit and do nothing for 14 to 16 hours every single day. And my only goal was to attempt to understand the ordinary. And what I learned is that the ordinary, the present moment, everything, the 10,000 things, have 3 characteristics. The first being impermanence. We already spoke about this. All things end. The second, that nothing will satisfy you. No things can satisfy you because all things end. And then the last characteristic is the characteristic of no self, meaning that all things that can be observed are not you. Literally not you, including your body, including your thoughts, including your idea, your conception of self. All of those are not you. By definition, because you are the one observing the thing that is being observed. So if you're looking at your body, you are not your body. You are the one looking at your body. And what is that? We will see. Not understanding the ordinary, blindness creates evil. This is a deep one. By not understanding these 3 characteristics, these 3 important characteristics, you will unwittingly commit evil. And evil just means selfishness, selfish actions. That's how I'm going to use the word evil for now. So you will cling to things that addict you, and you will always be selfish, and you will always care about your own survival first. And that will cause you to perpetuate evil onto others because your own survival comes first. This is because you do not understand that you are actually an illusion. Your body, you existing as a human being, yourself, that's an idea. What you are is actually the entire universe right now. And whether your body lives or dies is irrelevant. It won't actually affect you. It'll affect you, what you think you are, your body, but it won't affect what you actually are, which is the whole universe, God, infinity, nothingness. Understanding the ordinary, mind opens. Mind opening leads to compassion. Compassion to nobility. Nobility to heavenliness. Heavenliness to Tao. Tao endures. Your body dies. There is no danger. Oh, this gives me shivers. I love it so much. Tao endures. Tao is what I'm trying to communicate to you. That's what I mean when I say God, the universe, reality, nothingness. Tao cannot be explained with words or concepts because Tao is not a concept. Tao is infinite concepts. It's difficult to explain what it is, but even Lao Tzu in the first words of the Tao Te Ching are right here. And this is what he says. Tao called Tao is not Tao. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you right now. I can't point to Tao with words because Tao is the finger that I'm using to point. So it's impossible to wrap your mind around, but just understand that this thing called Tao is what you are. And the only way to realize this is by formal meditation practice and contemplation. Because you can't understand it with the mind. You can only understand it with empty mind. And then what's left, that's Tao. Tao endures. Tao never dies. Your body dies. There is no danger. You currently identify with your body and you believe that you exist as your body. And that causes you to be scared of everything. You're always in fear. You're always scared of things harming you. You're always running away from things that you don't like, and you're always trying to chase things that you like, because that's what happens when you identify with the ego, which is your self-image, which you probably think is your body, just like I do. But when you identify not with your body anymore, but with eternal Tao, which is always here, right now, that is enlightenment. Then, when you understand that you are not the body, there is no danger, because nothing can harm Tao, which is what you are. And it takes a lot of work to realize that. So, that's my quick analysis of the Tao Te Ching. This was the 16th verse. I'll probably do more in the future. I'm going to release a lot of these videos because that's what I'm really passionate about, and I hope that you guys enjoyed what I was talking about. I'm going to bring other spiritual texts as well, and we're going to read them, and we're going to talk about them, and we're going to understand them, and then we're going to take other spiritual texts and we're going to put them all together, and we're going to amalgamate them, and then we're going to create one big image of what they're all trying to tell you. Because the average person can't understand what this means because they haven't studied enough spirituality to put this into the proper context. But luckily, I have. So, I can help you to understand what is being said here, and then you can read it yourself and interpret it yourself and get some really deep lessons for how to live your life. So, thank you so much. Leave me a like if you like this video, and comment what you liked, what you didn't like, and share it with your friends. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos like this. I'm really excited about this topic, and have a good one.